The topic of the day, as Choma asked earlier on, is about traffic, is about bad road, is about bad users. So, and I know that the estimated time of arrival, let's say from Aja to from VI or weekday, should be 30 minutes to 45 minutes. But this journey will take you at least an hour to 30 minutes on a day with minimal traffic congestion, and more on a day that has higher traffic congestion. More disturbing is the fact that after a month of driving back and forth from work, we mostly likely have to change your shock absorber. Now, depending on the model you drive, this will set you back between 15 at the barest minimum to 30,000 naira for you to consider the amount of money you'll be paying and knowing the amount of, as in the kind of the model of your car, so to speak. So it sounds like a big joke. The topic of the day is Lagos bad roads and the bad road users, as I said earlier, which is a bigger problem. Our guest of the day is presently not around. I guess it's due to traffic, as we all can see now. We've scheduled her being in the studio with us, and she's a special advisor for infrastructure and works from Lagos State. I think that she would have been able to help us answer a lot of questions that Nigerians or Lagosians have to ask today. As we all know, Lagos is the busiest city in Nigeria, possibly in Africa, and good roads should be a top priority to ensure ease of movement and commuting from one place to the other, and also the commercial activities. Yet it is our biggest problem today, and I'm wondering, my first question is, at what point our issue degenerated to this? I've been crying for so long. I'm wondering, how can we address this issue? Because many a time you see all these people walking on the roads, you see Julius Berger and the likes, you see Lagos State people, even the governor will announce emergency stay for something to be able to trash all the issues of potholes and all of that. But the next few 2 months we are back to the same issue. So I don't know. The question now is, maybe I should throw it back. I should throw it to the audience. We keep hearing the government asking us for taxes to be paid. Recently, where they also told us that the taxes are going to be increased to 5%. Do you think this is even necessary, considering the fact that with the taxes paid, basic infrastructure like roads are still an issue, have not been attended to? I just wish that our guests can be here today, but I would applaud the listeners to please call in and share your experiences with us. So Chioma, it's between you and I today in the studio.
It is. So these are Lagos roads. In fact,
and it has kept our guests as well. Are you both that?
Well, I don't know who else will answer the question at this point. Somebody's trying to get through to us. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, please.
This is just a Tuku from Nigeria.
Thank you for joining. Where are you calling from, and what's your contribution for the day?
Yeah, Uche Tuku from Nigeria.
Okay, Uche, go ahead.
All right. I think the basic problem here is all about corruption that is causing all this issue.
Okay.
When maybe the contractor is given a 10 million naira worth of road construction, immediately he gets that money or even get enough funds, he will rather divert some 60% and use about 40%. In that way, the roads are not properly tied or put in a proper condition. A road that is meant to cover up to 20 years lifespan will degrade up to 5 years, thereby giving economic value to the very disease. And who suffers it? You and I. So corruption has been the base of all these roads and traffic that we are suffering today. That's how it's done.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution, Choma. I think I should use my area. I live in Magodo Phase 2, and where I stay is where most of Lagos State officials, where they reside. And if you are coming in from the gates that doesn't have sticker gates, the CMD road is eyesore. And it's amazing that we can have caliber of people living in that estate, and yet when people who are coming to visit us, if the road to our main house is that bad, I'm wondering what are they doing, knowing that every day you commute from that home to your office and nothing is being done.
I have seen where the local government office, the road just before the local government office is an eyesore, and the local government chairman will enter that same road and enter his office and come down.
Oh God.
So you ask yourself a question: how do you even wrap your head around it?
And the roads get even worse after a few weeks of repair. I really don't understand. Let's talk about hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from, please?
Yeah, this is Michael. I'm calling from Satellite Town.
All right, thank you for joining us on Real Talk with Kike, please.
Okay. See, my contribution is this. You see, Nigeria, I just don't get Nigeria. As in, you don't just have plan for the people, then you keep on taxing us. Only the taxes just road users pay on daily basis is enough to maintain those roads.
Yeah.
But you pay those things to those aboros, those alayis, and they keep on eating the money, squandering the money, and still expect us to pay tax. There is no single thing that the government subsidizes for us. No single thing. Only thing they think they subsidize for us is school, which you can't send your kids to their school because they can't teach them anything good there. I just don't understand. Okay, look at the SCDA here.
Oh, we lost that.
We lost him.
Thank
but
you.
Someone else is trying to reach us.
Oh, okay. All right, Chioma. This takes me back to the Aja, the traffic in Aja. All the way down. Most times you see the bad road users. We have drivers stopping in the middle of the road just before the Jubilee Bridge and pick and drop passengers, and nothing is being done. That area alone can cause another 30 minutes delay. What are the plans? I don't even understand what the government are doing. I don't understand how they can curb and eradicate this completely, because it has been a recurring issue, and it's like we are just talking, and they keep promising another campaign period and election will come in. They'll promise us an arm and a leg, and nothing will be done again.
Abadore.
Yes.
That road, Abadore road.
Yes.
It's really horrible now. I was told a government official was telling me how years ago a particular governor went out of his way to fix that road very well. And he talked about all the trailers that will carry sand, and when they carry that sand that has water, salty water, it will, destroy the road that they've created. So is it only the government, or are we not also at fault?
Well, I agree that it takes, as individuals, we also have to contribute to the community that we stay, but the government have to give back to us first, because there are a lot of taxes and all of that we're paying for. So, but before we go ahead, let's go on a break. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, this is Real Talk with Kike, and again, our guest wasn't able to make it to the studio, and this has pointed out a lot of issues that we have in Nigeria today, because if one of the leaders, so to speak, in Lagos State government can actually be facing all of these challenges, who are we, Chioma? Who are we that we cannot tell our clients or the employers and all of that to say that, we don't have control over this traffic. But at this point, I want us to take it from another angle, because we understand that we all wear the shoes and we know where the shoe pinches. How does the bad road contribute to our cars, the shock absorber, all the issues that we have with all the parts of our cars today? Because I know that I pay a lot of money. In fact, for the first time I'm involved with all these workmanships. Yeah, I go to the workshop. They'll tell me, hey, I don't know. Okay, fix it. The next 2 months or 3 months after, they'll tell me, madam, is that? But how can I continue to deal with that? That is the reason why most people are migrating, because at the end of the day, they have all the infrastructural facilities, even if they are paying a lot for that. But I wouldn't mind paying for something that will give me comfort.
When the system works.
Exactly. So how do we deal with that, Chioma?
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
oh, good evening.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for joining us on Real Talk with Kike.
My name is Gloria. I'm calling from Ikoga.
Okay.
So, my contribution is that our government should be held accountable because provision of good roads is the responsibility of the government.
Yes.
It's one of the basic infrastructure they are to provide for the citizens. It's not the citizens that are going to create the road. It's a very terrible thing. In fact, it gives me nightmare. Most times I don't even drive anymore because when I remember the bad roads, I rather just go on public transport because it's terrible. It's the road. In fact, every day, sometimes you're in traffic for like hours. So I rather just park my car. It's really appalling. It's really appalling. Each time they keep taxing, it's not about taxing the citizens. What do you do with the ones, the tax that we've been paying? No good food, no nothing. It's a nightmare, really. It's really very painful. It's the responsibility of the government. We should hold them accountable for it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contribution. I think we have another caller. Let the call keep coming in. We are here for you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yeah. What's your name and what's your contribution today?
My name is Austin from Jodubega.
Thank you for joining us on Real Talk with Kike.
Yeah. I'm happy we're talking of this. All along in Lagos, we talk of the contractors, we talk of this. Now we are talking of our cars.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, last week, I repaired my car. I spent close to 80,000 naira.
Oh, wow.
And as I'm speaking to you now, every sign that I notice that make me to go to the mechanic, I'm still feeling them now. Because I still use the vehicle to ply the same road. The roads are not done properly.
Yes.
There is this our brother from Apapa, and I will call him and begin to support the government. We are not condemning the government. We are not against the government, but let them do the right thing.
Yes, sir.
Peter will call him now and begin to say we are fighting the government. Nobody is fighting the government. But look at it. I've said this several times on several of the program in Inspiration that what they are doing in Lagos is palliative. It's palliative repairs that they are doing. They are not doing proper road repairs. They are not repairing roads. They are not building roads. They are not doing that. If you are doing that, you say, okay, we have heavy load trucks on the road of Lagos. We have the bad soil in Lagos. You put all these things into consideration before you start doing the road in Lagos. You have the resources to do that, but you are diverting it to your crony, and then at the end they will do nonsense. This is the effect. Now this government is here now. I pray that Sanwo-Olu will do the proper thing and give it to the right contractors to do the right thing. When they do it now, within 2-3 years, you start seeing the sign. Bad job. You see it. But if they do good job, look, they are laughing at us all over the world. They don't know. The Chinese people that are here doing the work, they are laughing at us.
I agree with
because
you.
They know we are just doing nonsense.
I'm borrowing money here and
What they
there.
are doing in their own country is different from what they are doing for us here. It's pain. It's pain what they are doing to us. We will spend time, vote these people in, do everything to support them, but look at what they are doing to pay us back. We will pay for our light, we buy fuel, do everything. You buy water, there is no good water.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Austin.
Thank
we know
you.
you are very pained.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your frustration and all of that. I can actually feel what to say, because at the end of the day, I can share the fact that people who have just one car, imagine when their car breaks down, they have no choice but to join public transport, and I know that's a lot of discomfort. I had to sell one of my cars. The reason why I had to sell the car is because of shock absorber today, all sort of things, and fine belt tomorrow, blah blah. Even though it's a pool car, but it was taking a lot from me repairing, and I don't want all those challenges. And I know that if we could fix a lot of things in terms of our infrastructure facilities today, a lot of these challenges,
a lot of this stress will be reduced.
Will be reduced, and we'll be able to manage our issues, our own cars and all the personal belongings properly. I think the word is belongings. So at the end of the day, I don't think that we can continue like this as a state, as a nation, because I think that being one of the biggest people in Africa today, I think we should have moved away from the issue of bad road. water and the likes. I think basic amenities by now it should be behind us, because we are growing, we are changing the narrative, and yet we refuse to do certain things. And I think that this is the time for us to take our government accountable, because I think I'm exhausted, I'm tired of, when it comes to election period, they come in and tell us ABC, read all sort of manifestos for us, and they get there, it seems as if they just get comfortable with the office and nothing is being done, because we keep hearing, we've repaired the roads today, 2 months or 3 months after. So are they using equipment that are not of standard? That's another issue that we need to pick right there, because who are the people that we are giving this contract to? Because if there are people that are of quality standards, we shouldn't be going through this issue back and forth every year, every month, every year, in and out. And I think this will make me rest my case my topic for the day.
Somebody says on WhatsApp, it says, I think the government needs to always construct good and lasting roads, and also maintenance is one of the major problems of Nigeria. That's Patrick from Lagos.
Oh, thank you so much, Patrick. And I think the quote of the day is, sidewalks help the blind to see. Roads remain the essential network of the non-virtual world. They are the infrastructure upon which almost all other infrastructure depends on. They are the part of human endeavors. And on this note, I think I'm going to wrap up for the day for Real Talk with Kike for this week. And I want to thank Chioma for joining me this Wednesday. And Angie, please get well soon and get in here next week. All right. Thank you, Lagos. Thank you, Nigeria. We'll be right back. Same time next week, same station.